Yeah, Oblina is arguably the worst in the game. I mean, she's throwing garbage, living in a toilet or whatever, no representation in top 8s. Yeah, must be a horrible character. So, what we're gonna do now, and welcome everyone as well. So we're gonna go over YouTube comments from the tier list. Also, scary place, Reddit. Scary place. Scary place. So yeah, we're gonna go over a lot of comments from both these places and respond to them. We'll see what type of responses are in here. I think it's gonna be a mixed bag. A mixed bag. I don't have too much of a nice experience with the Smash Reddit. Hopefully the Nickelodeon Reddit is a little bit kinder. But we'll see. But we'll save that for last. I think Reddit could be the more spicy one, possibly. YouTube probably on average might be worse. I actually have solid experience with some subreddits. It's just the Smash one is really toxic. So we'll see. Yeah, let's go over the comments. Let's start with YouTube. Happy to know that Armada agrees that Reptar is a character that utilizes his specials the most. When I first played him, I just felt the games were easier just hitting with random down B and up B. I mean, I don't remember exactly how I phrased it in the video, but I mean, I do feel like it's moves that in early meta, or whatever you want to call it, that it's going to be moves that people utilize extra and get away with it too much, just because people are not used to it. I probably said something along these lines. In my opinion, I like this game's mechanics more than Ultimates. The game just needs more polish and updates to perfect it. I mean, I do agree. I like the game's mechanics and movement more than Ultimate. And I mean, I would say as well that certain stuff could be improved upon. I think the game has a good base. But yeah, like, let's say Mikey's snare setup, for example. Stuff like that needs to be adjusted. At least for the health of the game long term, I think so. It has a very good base that it's standing on. But some changes could be needed, and considering the developers actually follow the streams, the players, the tournaments, they listen to feedback, I think it's a very high chance that the game could improve a lot over time as well. I'm an April main, so I'm happy with where she is. I also think that in time, Helga will be placed higher. She's a simple yet strange character that can be surprisingly crazy once people learn combos that utilize the slingshot. That move is the issue. That move is the issue. If this move was faster and connecting more reliably, the issue is you need to hit this move often from far distance. And that's the issue, is that you're not going to be able to land this from far distance against good players. And if you hit it on close range, you're not really going to be able to kill. Yeah, first comment we very clearly disagree with. I mean, higher, yeah. I mean, I could see maybe jumping up a spot or two, something like that. But like, I don't think Helga is ever going to be like a great character. And this is coming from someone that actually likes the concept of the slingshot. The fact that it's like pushing you or pushing the opponent towards you. I think that's cool. I just think the move is way too slow. Takes too much time to use it, and then it's traveling slow on top of that. Out of all the characters I've played, Toph is the most fun. I'm not going to try to argue she's top player, but I really like the utility she brings to the game. Her heavy attacks are great, and she has one of the best recoveries. I mean, I do agree that the recovery is super good. Placing platforms is, yeah, super good. So that part I'm not disagreeing with. And I do think the smash attacks are good, but the aerials are so underwhelming. I feel like the Toph is just camp, hope they get bored. I mean, to each their own, right? I'm not gonna say that you can't have the most fun with a character like Toph. I mean, we all have different tastes. I just feel like in a game with so much air dashing, aerials, brutal combos, I don't feel like those occasional like hits here and there are gonna make up for it. That's my opinion. What I love the most about this game so far is the multiple down air / meteor combos. Those just look hype. I mean, I have laughed many times. I could see why some people feel like it might get a little bit stale if they are like too true, too easy to pull off, or if too many characters can do them. But I'm not gonna lie, I have laughed my ass off doing all these silly down airs. So I can understand that. I can see both sides. I have to say, Reptar's running attacks have broken knockback. They kill at 50%. That feels like he might have found the person with the worst DI on the planet that also don't know you can jump air dash. We might have contender for, like, whoever he plays against might be the person with the worst DI / survivability on the planet. Reptar is strong though, in terms of like knockback. But still, they should make Helga's projectile chargeable and the distance it pulls related to charge time. I agree Mikey slept on, his strong up air and strong nair are essentially reversed. I mean, change to Helga's projectile, I'm fine with that. I'm fine with that. I'm not sure if this is exactly how I would change it, but yeah, I think the game or the move should clearly be better. And Mikey, yeah, strong up air, strong there. Yeah, I feel like I never even see those moves. I feel like every Mikey player are just doing up throw, nair, and then nair stuff. Loving this game so far. I mean, the game is sick. The game is sick. It's a lot of fun. As a Quora player, she has no issue killing her moves, hit mad hard, but the real issue is finding clean hits to build up. To build percentage, you just kinda have to win neutral a bunch to get percentage up. I mean, I feel like I've seen some of those like drag down type of combos with Quora too from like TK. So yeah, my guess is that this person don't know these setups. There actually might be a lot of potential with Quora's punish game. I think TK is already showing a lot of it, but there probably is a lot more as well. Cat Dog has good combos and can kill really early, if not with ground forward smash, but with air up smash. His hitbox is overwhelming for up smash, even for small characters. I mean, his ground F smash actually has absurd range and is very strong. I'm not gonna disagree with that, but his strong up, his hurt box is out way before his actual hitbox. And with how fast a lot of downers are in this game, that move, it's like, it's a scrub killer, like getting seared to death by it all the time. I mean, I still think the move is good, and it kills absurdly early when it works. And in some scenarios, you have legit opportunities to read your opponent to land the move. But it's like one of those moves that appeared stronger day one than it actually is. But yeah, still a good move, but it has more drawbacks than people thought day one. Not gonna lie, I was a little bit skeptical about this game, but I'm pleasantly surprised. I think that's a lot of people. A lot of people were a bit skeptical, but eventually ended up being pleasantly surprised. So, I mean, I think this goes in line for a lot of people. Patrick is SSS tier in my heart. What can I say? Poor Patrick. At least you're S tier somewhere, because he sure as hell is not S tier in this game. But you're S tier somewhere, so sometimes you gotta take that to the bank, right? Watching you pros play this made it more interesting. I thought it was gonna be super corny, but the matches are actually super entertaining to watch. I really enjoy playing as April so far. Let's go. I mean, you love to hear people enjoy watching the matches. And April is a pretty cool character. I feel like she's a little bit, you know, under the radar right now. I don't think she's like S tier, but I still think April is really good. I've been having so much fun with Cat Dog, such a fun and well-rounded character. Do not tell Cody that. Do not tell Cody that. As a Helga main, damn, people love talking about Helga. As a Helga main, I think she has more potential than C tier. Her light neutral air has great range, combo potentials, and kill power. Her grounded, light, neutral, while not the fastest, kill quite early. Her recovery is definitely above average and has a hitbox at the top. Her projectile will require hours upon hours of optimization, but it's an excellent tool. I mean, I would say like some of the early stuff in this comment, I sort of agree with, but no, I don't think this projectile will take hours for optimization. If anything, it takes like 1 hour for people to like not really get hit by that move. Then it doesn't matter how smart you are with setups afterwards. Like, I'm not trying to say that it's never ever gonna be a situation where someone gets hit by it, but I feel like it's gonna be so rare due to how slow the move is. But I do agree, she has some other good moves. I'm going to play her because I'm having so much fun with her. That's also the thing. I always tell people this, unless you super care about results, going to tournaments, just play whoever you want. Tier lists don't really matter too much until you're very good at games. If you don't even compete, like, and you enjoy one character much more, just play that character. Danny Phantom with a good rep has crazy potential. Dark is a good rep. I still haven't seen him play, but he has been performing well. So that's a player to check out. Tough main, speed like, platform in the sky, spam boulders for 30 seconds, repeat. Yeah, I mean, sounds correct. He's like, you can use shield the boulder. So if they're standing up in the sky, like, let them time themselves out. I'd say you're underestimating Nigel, but you have way more knowledge in platform fighters than me. And just because I love how he feels doesn't mean anything since I played Dr. Mario in Melee. I mean, I might be underestimating Nigel. I know I was memeing in this actual video about having all the answers. But yeah, I mean, Nigel might be better than my impression is. I mean, of course, like, if I was someone watching this game, of course I would, like, have a higher... I would listen a little bit more carefully to what someone like, let's say, Plop thinks. Or Void. Or, you know, a lot of these other players out there, right? I would be more inclined to believe what they say over what Linkmain52 says online, right? But the game has not been out long enough where it's like, we know for certain how good or bad characters are. So, always take it with like a grain of salt. I think like a big difference is like, not this person of course, making the comment, 8-bit magic, but you have a lot of these people online that have never gone to a tournament, they have never proved anything in any game, but they make it sound like they have all the answers, they know exactly how everything works. That's much more toxic. No one actually knows. People may have more or less qualified guesses, but that's essentially it. I honestly do feel like Power Toastman and Ren and Stampy at least deserve to go up one with the right person playing them. Didn't I put Ren and Stimpy one tier lower just to like even out the spread a little bit? But maybe he means placement and not tier. I mean, neither of these characters seem to be too popular. I'm open for characters being ranked different. I mean, it's not what I currently believe, but could clearly be the case. Kirby Kid showed real potential of Ren and Stimpy. Yeah, he has performed well. Kirby Kid, player to check out if you like this character. Top 3 can honestly go in any order. Sounds familiar. Commentating for the algorithm. Bless you, bless you. Loving this game so far and hope to see it thrive. Keep up the great content. I will. Wholesome person. Let's go, Turk. Cora would be a solid B tier if all of her moves worked correctly. But all of her standing lights, both her dash attack, her light up air, and all her charge aerial strongs have some level of unusability or weirdness. Her jab combo is powerful but whiffs all the damn time. Yeah, apparently there are a few characters in this game where their jab misses on mistech, which is a bit annoying. Her down tilt 1 doesn't link properly into down tilt 2, her up tilt is near useless and often fails to link. Her light upper doesn't have enough hit stun to reliably combo into anything. All of her charged aerial strongs have less kill power than their uncharged variants for some reason. That actually sounds terrible if that's the truth. I haven't played this character enough, so I can't even say which part here is true or not true. And both her dash attacks whiff all the damn time too. She just wasn't built correctly. I think they had to rush her development or something. I didn't even talk about the funkiness with all her specials. Using Cora is a practice in reacting to your own character's RNG. And okay, I feel like this is actually getting like more and more like into a meme comment, but I never actually played this character or against this character, so yeah, let's take next comment. Yes, thank you. I'm sick of people saying CatDog is overpowered when they don't ever think of counterplay against him. Is this Cody's ult? Is this Cody's ult? Gotta check that comment history at some point. No, I'm just kidding. But this is clearly a CatDog main. Buff Nigel's flick. No, don't buff a move that is the rest equivalent. Please no. Please no. Next comment. Next comment. Cut. I feel like not having Squidward with a clarinet sleep special. Like Puff. Oh my god. Skip. Just like in Smash 4 when I mained Zelda, my favorite character is bottom tier. Toph. Feels bad. Some people drawn to shitty characters. Good news, you can swap to a different character. I like Cora, she has that extra hit damage when held on good reads and weaker strongs for random mashing. After playing Sim for a while, I can agree with the placement. I personally feel Sim is great and you can go pretty far with him. However, he has very little true kill confirms. Maybe because one of his strongs are useless most of the time. His up strong and upper are strong. His up strong and up air strong are not great with Sim. Wait, isn't his up strong actually pretty good? Or am I thinking about a different move? Most of his attacks move foes in angles not right above him. Yes, you may at times be lucky to pull the move off, but the rest of Sim's set isn't great to set up for it. True, I could be wrong, but I even checked out combo videos and hardly saw anything used. Alright, I will give praise for this part. True, I could be wrong. This is like finding the unicorn. Navigating the landscape of internet. People that admit they could be wrong. So we'll give a lot of props to Shadow Wolf. Because of this, you have to rely on Sim's neutral strong and down strong, both grounded and air version to get kills. Another thing is neutral air, looks great but has so little frames and isn't in the air for long. I mean, this move could be better. I will admit that his nair isn't like as good as I initially thought, but I still think that move is hella good. The hitbox is actually like very large. And it still is quick as well. Yeah, I actually like Sim. But yeah, he does require more like setups and zoning compared to other characters. So I mean, I don't think he has enough bullshit to be like super good. But yeah, still a pretty good character, I think. It's actually very annoying to get off the ledge if a Sim player knows what they're doing. I love playing with SpongeBob and Sandy. Happy you found your mains. I really like Lincoln. I know his nair doesn't really go both ways, but it has the movement down. All of his light aerials can combo to heavy ones, making it so easy to carry people down to the blast zone. I think like I don't feel like it works quite as good as I initially thought, but yeah, his nair actually like reaches pretty far, has pretty good priority, and yeah, you can combo into the strong, like strong mid for example, quite a lot. I think Lincoln is a little bit slept on, even though he's not crazy good. Perfect, we have sold this entire game. Let's go. Best comment so far. Someone that finally understands. Someone that finally understands. I guess with that one, we actually, you know, we're done with the YouTube comments. So let's go into the more scary territory, Reddit. Actually, my guess would be that it's not going to be too bad. But we'll see, we'll see. Oh, holy shit. 175 comments? Patrick is making his way to best in the game, up one character at a time. That's true. Patrick is one of the winners of the list, technically, since he moved up one spot. So we need only like another 18 more tier lists before Patrick makes it all the way. That's okay, Rocky. We'll become tier 0 when you're ready. Ren and Stimpy and CatDog are both too low in my opinion. I'd say Ren and Stimpy are a solid mid-B. I mean, he is one of my bigger question marks. I mean, I could see that being the case. CatDog mid to high A? Nah. I have a hard time seeing CatDog being in this tier, honestly. Nah, I disagree with that part. I could see it with Ren and Stimpy, mainly due to like the question mark. But that's my current opinion. But I mean, could change over time. Could be, I think the reason players put CatDog in mid now is because his strongest weak one stuff isn't real and can be DI'd entirely or rock, paper, scissors. Wait, I guess he means rock, paper, scissors in terms of like the in-games rock, paper, scissors. You don't really have enough time for that in most scenarios from what I've seen. Like, it's more so that quick downers just like make it out in time to escape many times. But the DI stuff is true. So yeah, that's the biggest reason CatDog fell off, is that a lot of like the crazy kills at 40 very rarely actually end up happening when you know what you're doing. Of course, sometimes you might catch someone like off guard, but generally speaking, yeah, huge reason why CatDog fell off. Shaking my head, people not realizing my main. Toastman is SSS++ tier. All right, if he's SSS++ tier, I guess we have our Smash Con champion ready, taking the 10k. I wanted to like him, but his recovery is garbage. That is pretty true. Jabs are weak, and he has a huge hurt box. Still a super fun character, but I struggle to get past these issues. I mean, I don't really like characters with that either, but that's just me. Exactly, he can kill from zero with like 3-hit combo. He's actually OP in my opinion. Plus, he's harder to knock out than most characters. Confirmed. We have confirmed it. Toastman is OP. Best character in the game. Best character in the game. I mean, 2 people confirmed it. Nigel too low, the movement is nutty. The movement is nutty. And maybe I do rank him too low. Time will tell. Time will tell. I think Nigel's literally gonna be the Puff of Nickelodeon. Mid-tier with a high tech ceiling that won't be recognized until one mad lad takes it to the top with him. Is he talking about like Puff in Melee from like the early 2000s? Or, but I mean, what do you mean high tech ceiling? No. Like, no. I'm not gonna be one of these people like, oh, you pick up Puff and you automatically win. Like, that's obviously not true. But the character does not have a high tech ceiling in comparison to other characters. This is a classic Reddit type of comment. Yeah, this is a classic. That's, yes, Puff was seen as like a way worse character early on in Melee, but yeah, high tech ceiling, no. That's not the hardest part with Puff, or anywhere near what's tricky with Puff. If anything, I think the fact that Puff is just so different from every other character, that means that it's very tricky for a lot of players that don't specifically play her to play her, because they don't really know how to navigate so much in the air, because Melee for many characters is so much more grounded. I think it's pretty good. Everyone in S tier is ridiculously good. They can all just spam their neutral air and down air and it normally works. I mean, fair enough. Boldest take here is Cat Dog being so low. He claims his upper combos aren't that consistent, yet I can't seem to avoid them. Yeah, this is not due to the combo itself being broken. It's due to this person not being able to break out of it. I definitely agree with D tier. Everyone there is a little gimmicky. They lack approach options once you learn the matchup. Yeah, the upper combos are not that consistent. If you have a quick down air, normally you spam down air is very good. And yeah, the hurt box, as we said, comes out much earlier than the actual hitbox. It is not impossible that it might be factors that people have overlooked that Cat Dog can do better, but at the very least, the way those combos were done the first day or 3 days are not as consistent as people thought. In many scenarios, it feels like at best you get like a tricky read to pull it off. Patrick is all around bad, true. The non-Ank avatar reps have no nair and it kills their ability to do anything except run away. All the nair power went to Ang. I mean, when you have a nair as good as Oblina, and you still have a character that have like twice as much range with their nair, you know it's tricky. He's done a lot of grinding against Cody, who only plays Cat Dog, so I think he's probably the authority at this point on how to exploit Cat Dog. If Armada says he's bad, I think we should probably trust him, unless more data comes. Yeah, I mean, it's not like I have like all the answers, but of course, someone with a lot of experience in fighting games that also have played against the character a lot, it's a higher chance that I'm right about it. It doesn't mean that I have all the answers, but it's a higher chance. At least for me, it feels like these setups are not working as good or anywhere near as good as people first thought. I mean, I got caught by the upper cheese multiple times the first day or two. Is Sandy really that bad? We've seen multiple Sandy players in the top 8 of tournaments so far. K-Will is Husky and Pugsy. Sandy is also like one of my question marks. I'm not dying on the hill of Sandy being necessarily bad. Sandy clearly could be a lot better. I will admit that her strong mid fastfall is honestly really toxic to deal with. Please support Armada and encourage him to make more content for the game by watching the actual video. Thank you. Are the Cat Dog combos not character dependent? I mean, it's easier for some characters to get out for sure, but I'm not sure if you ever actually get true 0 deaths on any character. I genuinely do not understand how you could call Cat Dog a mid-tier. Yeah, I mean, I essentially did put Cat Dog in the middle, right? 4, 7, 10. Yeah, I put Cat Dog straight in the middle. But that's because it's so many, like, there are a lot of good characters. I don't think Cat Dog is bad. It's just that these other characters feel even better. I guess Danny and Lincoln could be quite controversial currently. But I do think these characters are just like having very little representation. Which could change in the future. Oblina is S tier. Can I get an explanation as to why? True, I need to explain. The character is technically worse than the game, but when you win too many games, I guess I have to put her S tier. I don't want to, but you guys make me. It's your fault. Yeah, so I think that's the case. A lot of people think Cat Dog is OP because they don't know how to DI. They don't know how to get out. If you don't know it at all how to get out, Cat Dog seems way better. Lucy should be S, definitely top 3. I mean, I think Lucy could be better. I put her 5th. At the time, I will admit, at the time I did the list, I didn't know that when you die, Lucy can actually bite. Like, when your character respawns. You will get hit in the process every time, I imagine. But from that distance, a lot of characters most likely won't get too much guaranteed mileage. So sometimes getting vampire mode might be worth it. But yeah, I mean, I guess this is only like the way people write, not necessarily exactly what they mean. But it always crosses me off the wrong way when people like, they seem so certain that they are correct. Maybe some of them don't mean it that way, but it appears that way. Lincoln will only move up once people see what kind of stuff this character can do. With this kit, he will be right up in at least A. I mean, I think I'm one of the people that put Lincoln significantly higher than average. I have a hard time to see him go quite as far, but maybe. Mikey is high. Drop him 1 tier. No, if anything, I underrated. Mikey probably actually is #1 with that bullshit there. Yeah. If anything, we ranked Mikey too low. If anything. CatDog is at least A tier. He does everything SpongeBob can, but honestly a little bit better. Wait, what? I don't think, like, obviously I think CatDog is worse than SpongeBob, but if you're gonna have an equivalent of SpongeBob, I feel like that's much more like Ublina or Aang. CatDog and SpongeBob feels like 2 very different characters. Helga is so disrespected, I believe she's low A tier to mid B tier. I mean, this person probably mains Helga, I imagine, and wants their main to be better, which I can respect, but yeah, we have already talked about Helga quite a lot. I just don't personally see it currently. All right. Yeah, I think we have checked enough comments on both ends, I think. Yeah, we went over comments for like over half an hour. Starting to get a bit tired.